Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. You know that I love myself some Ado, and you know what? You've been recommending this song for so long that who am I to deny you that? One Piece Film Red obviously dropped some jewels, some incredible songs and amazing performances, so I am excited to react to more of the songs from this project. Please let me know which ones are your favorite, because I would love to, if I could, I would just cover them all. But I'm gonna be starting today with Tot Musica, which is something that you've been massively recommending. And as much as I know Ado, I know this is gonna be incredible. I heard it is very edgy, it's very powerful, so basically it's everything that really portrays Ado as an artist. But before we start, let me just remind you that I have a couple new slots for singing lessons open for this autumn. So if you are interested in singing and you would like to start to embark on that journey, then definitely check my website where you can find all the information about my singing lessons. It's gonna be down in the description. And now without any further ado, Ado, Tot Musica. Okay, let's go. Yep, that's an Ado song, 100%. It's the power that starts every single performance. It doesn't matter if it's a cover or if it's her original song. It is the onset. Ado understands how important is the onset to the song. The beginning has to be captivating, and her, true to her style, it's big. It's very grandiose, and it just completely drags you in the atmosphere of the song. It's really incredible. I love that flip that she's using actually here, not towards the end of the phrase where it would be a cry, but she's using it at the beginning of the phrase, which I heard her do before. Is one thing that can be really difficult to do for singers. It can destabilize the voice quite a lot, so it has to be super confident. But the first one, right there, so it's an onset to the phrase, and it brings so much attention to the whole thing. Like, imagine it would be just a simple onset, da da da. It would not be half of that fancy as when we start with that really obvious vocal flip. It's really cool. Okay, let me start from the very beginning. Just oh my god. She used it there as well. It's kind of like sometimes her vocal flip goes almost into kind of like a squeak, but it's really cool. It's so typical for Ado and so recognizable. It's really good for any singer to have something that is really recognizable, quirks that are connected to their singing style, and Ado is insane with this. Her vocal branding is insane. Nicely dropped layering. You can hear how she's pressing it down to create a little bit more drive into that lower tone. A little wet fry. Gorgeous. Oh, I love that slide. That slide is so dramatic. she's using a lot of wet fry in here. So it's not the typical standard kind of like of a dry fry. That would be more of a dry fry. So she's not using that typical standard more of like a dry fry. But she's kind of almost dipping into the growl. It's not entirely growl. She's just texturizing that belt there and adding a little bit of a wet fry. And it's so cool. It has so much drive and power in it. Super twangy. Wah, wah. She got that wah kind of sound in it. Very twangy, really pretty. A little bit of a cry at the end of the phrase. A little throat restriction there. It sounds like a little bit of a potato in your throat. You can hear it from artists like Cher or Shakira, like kind of closer of the throat. She uses it though just as a stylistic kind of like a tiny little bit of an embellishment. Oh, those flips. Ooh, the release. I love the release in here. She does know how the contrast works in her cards. A lot of singers that do use such a very like dominant and very provocative maybe things in their singing, like growls and fries and all the vocal flips, a lot of things that are there for that wow effect. Never know how to really dose them. It's almost like finding something really fancy and then you overuse it to no end, right? But she always does make sure that there is a point of release and kind of like relieving that tension in her voice and getting a little bit of kind of midsection where she lets us breathe a little bit before she completely takes the breath away again. Because you know it's coming. She's here using that vocal flip almost everywhere with a very heavy texture on her voice. This, I'm not a texture girl, so I would have to train this phrase a little bit more because that heavy texture that she's using there is giving the whole sound that very final brutal finish, but she's getting into those vocal flips more and more. Now she's not only using them at the beginning of the phrase, but during the phrase and getting them a little bit more squeaky each time. Can you hear that deep texture? Even that texture, even that wet fry texture that she's using here is a gradually building up. It did not start the same as it's getting finished. And it's really, for me, it's very admirable. Overall, it's admirable, but especially for me because I'm not very much of a texture girl. So being able to dose it so perfectly that we still get a buildup even through so much texture is really incredible. I'm so excited. Ooh, I love this phrase. I love that at the very end, that really obvious vocal flip, but the stability that she's entering that tone there is insane, because whew, that's some confidence. So it's a flip into that really open, almost uncontrolled mix there. It's so wide. It has absolutely no restriction whatsoever. It's very open, and the vocal flip is very abrasive. It's so raw. It's absolutely insane. Oof. I mean, exactly what we expected, but at the same time, it never ceased to shock you, amaze you. I'm in love with Ado. I am so excited to react to more of One Piece Film Red, of the songs. I know there's gonna be variety. I know there's gonna be emotional variety, so not everything is gonna be this insanely powerful, because this was very dramatic. Okay, if you want drama and you want an artist that is gonna bring the drama, take Ado. She's gonna bring insane amount of drama, and it's gonna be incredible. Again, this is very much typical for Ado. I am very unforgiving with overcomplicating things. Usually, it's not a good thing if you throw too much on the table, but Ado is one of the artists that just know how to deliver a lot and be able to still package it into one coherent, incredible performance. So there's never too much of Ado. And this was incredible. I know, I can imagine that people from different genres, like fans from different genres, can really unite and just adore this. From metal, from rock music, from anime background, everybody would be seated from this performance. Just the same. But please let me know if you would like me to see more of the songs from One Piece Film Red. I'm definitely going to react to more, but I want to know which one is your favorite. So which one would you actually recommend? And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is the rest of my Japanese videos. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.